So I see a lot of people that are making the complaint that they don't want a modern woman, which is fine because everybody has different traits that they look for in women, etc. But here's my question to a lot of men who say things like this. I'm making food prep right now, so I don't look like these other 42-year-old men that look out of shape and terrible and just look disgusting. Anyway, as I was saying, a lot of y'all are saying you don't like these modern women, that you want a more old-fashioned woman. And I see that echoed by a lot of men on the internet, etc., and they're saying things like that. But my question to you are you an old-fashioned man? Because most of y'all want a woman to be a wife, but you can't provide the things that it's going to take for a woman to be a wife. Can you pay the bills on your own? Can you pay the car payment, the electric bills, the phone bills, the rent? And the answer to that question is no for a lot of y'all. And a lot of y'all are going to come up with the excuse that, oh, well, I live in New York City. I don't care. I don't care. You want a woman to be a stay-at-home mom. You want her to do no work. You don't want her to have a job. You don't want her to go out, basically do none of the things that you want her to do. You want her to just be a mom, a wife. You want her to stay home. You want her to cook. You want her to clean. You want her to do all these things that you want a wife to do. But you can't provide the basics that men provided when this was all that women do. You can't pay the rent. You can't pay the electric. You can't pay all the bills on your own. You can't keep her fed. You can't buy her clothes that she needs. You can't pay the car payment. You can't buy the stuff that the kids need. You can't do none of these things. But yet you demand that she stays at home, that she does this and does that. What are you providing for her? And then a lot of people say, oh, well, these women out here, they're gold diggers. They're just looking for men who have money. No. She's looking for you to be an old-fashioned man. She's looking for you to do what a husband does. Looking for you to provide. Looking for you to give her a safe place to live, a roof over her head, food, etc. That's not gold digging. That's her looking for an old-fashioned man, which you are not. And yet, you want to say that you want an old-fashioned woman. But you are not doing the things that you need to do to allow a woman to be a wife. To allow her to do nothing but stay in the house all day because you're providing everything else that she needs. She doesn't need to get a job. She doesn't need to do this. She doesn't need to do that. I mean, she can if she wants to, but she doesn't want to. She wants to stay home, etc. Then that's what you want. Then she can do those things, but you're not providing the support for her to do that. You are not an old-fashioned man. You want to go to the club. You want to go out with your boys. You want to go out drinking and hanging out and doing all the things that people do. And yet, you don't want her to hang out with her friends. You don't want her to ask you for no money. You want her to be financially stable, etc. That's not an old-fashioned man. You're not doing the things that men did when women did these things. And that's the problem. You're not a provider. You're not a protector. A lot of y'all are leeches. A lot of y'all looking for a woman that y'all could live with. A woman whose car you could drive. A woman whose child support you could spend. A woman who can increase your food stamps, etc. A lot of y'all are looking for something that you're not prepared to take care of. It's like, I want a Porsche, right? I want a Porsche 911 Turbo. I love that car. It's my favorite car. But I can't afford the car payments on that. See, the car payment on a Porsche 911 Turbo is about $4,000 a month. It's a car payment on your wife. You get a wife, you have to be able to pay for rent, pay for this, pay for that, and y'all can't do that. But y'all demanded that these women stay at home. See, a woman has no problem staying at home and taking care. Most women, don't get me wrong, there's some women that want to run the streets, but most women have no problem staying at home if you're providing financially everything that needs to be done. Now, truth be told, a lot of men can't do that. A lot of men can't afford for a woman to stay at home and just do this. So in that case, if your woman has to go to work and y'all share bills, etc., or she helps with bills, or she helps with this, or she helps with that, then you need to come to a situation to where you help out with some of those things. If she's cleaning, then you should be doing some of the cooking. If she's doing the laundry, then you should be driving or helping out here or doing something that's going to contribute to the relationship at the end of the day, because you're not doing everything. Now, if you're paying all the bills, you're paying everything, she don't got to pay nothing, you're giving her money, do this thing, yeah, she's going to clean and cook and do everything because you're providing everything else. But if you guys are both working and you're both doing this, then you should be cooking or doing something else or doing something else to contribute to the household. A lot of y'all men don't want to do that. Y'all just want to complain. Y'all want to use these Kevin Samuels and Andrew Tates and these other individuals as an excuse for your fuckery. But see, I see through that. And a lot of women see through that. And this is the problem with you individuals. And y'all see videos, y'all see some of the, damn, that chicken don't fit in there. And y'all see some of the things that I say. And y'all use that as an excuse to substantiate the nonsense that y'all do. But the reality of the matter is this. If you can't provide what old-fashioned men provided for their wives, which is basically everything, she ain't got to do nothing but cook and clean, then you have no right to demand that that's what she does. Especially if she's working, helping with the bills, etc. A lot of women is making more than y'all men nowadays. And y'all still complaining. Or y'all want to upgrade on everything. Y'all say, well, I got a good job, so I think I should get a woman with a good job. Okay, so she's supposed to quit her good job to sit home and be a mom for you? Why? Why you don't quit your job and be a dad? Be a stay-at-home dad? Because you don't want to do none of that. A lot of y'all want women who look like supermodels, and y'all don't even bother going to the gym. Y'all don't even bother working out, but you want a woman who looks like a model. You out here looking like a marshmallow, a bag of popped popcorn, out here looking like an old pillow that's been on the bed for 6 years. And you want a woman who's out here built like a video vixen. Like, you're not even doing nothing with yourself. It's ridiculous, the attributes that men are trying to demand from women. I mean, it's ridiculous that women too. Women want a man that's 6'4", got a 6-figure bank account, and she doesn't even have a job or motherly skills, etc. The problem is that the dating situation in America, from what I see, and I'm married, so what I see from outside looking in, is the dating situation in America is a lot of y'all are fucking delusional. A lot of y'all have delusional expectations. I don't understand how you as a man or how a woman can be out here looking for a man. How can a woman be out here looking for a man and saying she wants a 6-figure man who drives a Porsche and owns a house, and your daddy ain't even stay? Your father didn't even, where did you get this expectation from? Your father wasn't even in your life. And a lot of y'all dudes, you out here talking about you want a woman who's never had sexual partners, never had a kid, but your mother out here with 6 kids. You was raised by a woman with 6 kids and 5 baby fathers, and you out here talking about you don't date single mothers. Your mother is a single mother. You was raised by a chick with 4 baby daddies. You got 4 half brothers. You out here talking crazy. Y'all both sides, y'all sound like a bunch of idiots. If you ain't doing modern man shit, don't be asking women to be modern women for you if you ain't gonna do the bare minimum that you're supposed to do.